Good morning. Hey, Gregor, Mike, Chip, Joe, John, Mai, Jason, how you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. Morning, Mr. Bob C. Gavin. I think it's great we all meet up here like this. I used to, um, when I lived in Fairbanks, we had a McDonald's there, and there was a handful of, I was involved with Kiwanis back then, and a lot of people would meet up and have breakfast. We even had a table that was reserved for us. Just meet there, have coffee, donut, something. This is a nice place to do that. Good morning, Julie, Fred, Ron. How you guys doing? All right, so hey, we've got. Isn't this exciting? More of the same. Yeah, isn't that exciting? More of the same. Yeah, more of the same. Look, nothing has changed. So the futures are down a little bit, but these lines here stayed the same as yesterday. We're closing within those lines. Well, prices within those lines right now. Um, so let's take this from a bullish stance. All right, bullish stance. We've got a low, a high, a double bottom so far, but today's not over. We could rock and roll right out of here. Might take a little longer, but it could happen. Crazy things could happen, The bearish stance is real simple. We've got a low, a high, and we could continue to make a low here. We could absolutely do that. I truly believe anything between these lines is just noise. A lot of trades can be traded. There's some good bullish charts out there, and there's some really good bearish charts. So just be on your game, be on the top of your game, take profits, and more than anything, keep the losses small. More than anything, remember you can always get back in it. So that's the biggest thing. T2122, we are definitely in this overbought area, which does not mean we're going to just bounce today or bounce this week. Doesn't even mean we're going to bounce, really. But we do generally look at this and say, okay, we're in this oversold area, so the shorts might be a little crummy. They could be crummy. Doesn't mean that there's none there, and it doesn't mean that some of them are not going to work, but you might not get the big moves in the shorts right now while we're down here. If we were to come up a little bit and then start back down, then I think that's where we'll see those. Whoops. Back here. There we go. There we are. So overall, I think the bear is bigger than the bull, and that is the way it is. You can candy coat that. You can whatever you want to do, but the fact is the bear is bigger. And until the bull takes over, and we've got the low, we've got the high. This could be a low today, or it could be the low today. Then for me, the breakout of this high would indicate bulls are picking the ball up and they're running with it a little bit. So a lot of noise in the middle, above 408 and a quarter here, would suggest the bulls are going to run with it. And even that's just a relief rally in a longer downtrend. All right, let's take a look at a few charts. Drink of water. Wow. MO, I am short this. I shorted this yesterday. For those of you that have the app, the members app, it was posted on that app. So it doesn't matter whether you were here in the room or out fishing or golfing or at the dentist. Doesn't matter. Maybe you're a doctor. You were in surgery. You got the alert. So what we've got here, what I'm looking at is here we had this, this top, pretty clear top. And then we had this big move down. and then we started to rally up. Sets up for a blue ice failure. That's what we have here. We run right into the trinicator, which that is just happened on this chart. Okay, I don't want to make a big deal about that. The fact is it rallied up and it failed in this area right there. Setting up for that bearish H pattern. The bearish H pattern looks like this. You got your back, and there's the beginning of the H, and then what we would want is for it to follow through, maybe come back down to here, the 200 there. That would be pretty nice in that trade. So short currently on MO. This still looks like a short on weakness. If we take the low today, anything below that might be a short. If it did pop up a little bit, maybe anything between the 50 and that 27.77 area. ADM is a nice looking short. This is another one that's a blue ice failure. Here we've come from this top, made some lows, some failed highs, lows, failed highs, lows, failed highs, and here we are down. This is also one of these trades that I've been working on this and kind of perfecting it, where we have a moving average crossover price crossing moving average, and I'm using a trendicator. So price has to be above the trendicator, and then I'm looking for the setup at, within an X amount of days. I believe I've been playing with 14 and 20. I don't know which one this one's coming from. If it's not 20, then it's got to be, like I said, I don't know. So what I'm looking for is that fail and then pop up above the T line and then fail the T line, like right here. Fail the T line right here. So I've got a couple others I'm working on, and I'll share those as I get them put together. Here's MOS. This is another one. This is another one here. So you can see where, while the dot didn't turn green, that doesn't matter. We did cross above it. See, I don't know why that didn't. I just have to throw a bigger net, I guess. There you go, bigger net. So we're up above that 17, and then we fail, and see how we came back up, and now we're failing the T-line. This is great for T-line traders because, and I honestly, this is a great, this type of trading, T-line trading, is really great for any trader, but traders that are struggling or traders that are new. When I figured all this out, I would call myself just coming out of new, but deep into struggle. And the cool thing about it is it sets your stop up. It does everything for you. And then from there, you can fine tune it, but it gives you a baseline is what it does. So as this is coming down, it's a short. Well, my stop is going to be the 50 period moving average. And what I've always done is just, a nickel above it, something like that. So it has to close below that T-line. I think I said 50. I meant T-line. It has to close below the T-line here. And if it closes up, then you're out. Your risk is very minimal. And as long as you've got a path to profit here, you can see your reward. SLB, I kind of cringe doing this to an energy stock, but if it's there, it's there. Here's another one. And you can see how we've just developed this top in here. And we've got this low, top, low, top. Are we going to come down and test these lows, or maybe make a lower low? Well, here we are above the trendicator. Here we are moving down, and we've crossed down through the T-line here. So now if we're looking for a stop, that's where we'll start with a stop. You might, like I said, as you perfect your trading, you can perfect an entry. Otherwise, that's a great starting point. NTR is another one. Beautiful, beautiful blue ice failure here. So right here, we're green on the trend indicator. We pop up and now we're down. By the way, we're green right here. So it could have, this could be the alert as well. It's just taking within so many days, we have to be above and then down, crossing down through the T line. And here we are crossing down through the T line. And that makes a nice stop to start with. Let's look at a couple longs. Rolex. Morningstar type signal here, and then we're up, and we just have this nice little flag in here, little flag. So there's two ways to trade a flag. One way is to buy under the flag line. The other way is to buy over the flag line. To determine which is the best, really there's I can't say one is better than the other. To determine what you should do is, what type of trader are you? You know, are you the type of trader that says, yeah, I want to buy in this chart pattern, I've got to stop in, and I'm okay with that? Or are you the type of trader that says, no, I want to make sure that the bulls can close us up and not put in one of these ridiculous wicks up here? There's no right or wrong. This is trader's choice. BTI, this is another one that's long trade. Here we've crossed up the 50 period moving average. We've gone from underneath the trend indicator, red dots to green dots, popped up, and now we're pulling back. So I'm considering a long trade on this. And a good, the chart pattern has alerted us this breakout here would make a good trigger point. So about 43.75 up there. And then let's put AMD. AMD, we've talked about a lot in the room. I think it's maybe time to take AMD a little bit serious. Now I'm still going to wait till it gets up there. I'm going to need to see a bullish. Well, you know, I said I would wait for up here, but if today was to do something like this, I could see myself nibbling on AMD, but it's going to have to be a fairly decent candle toward the end of the day. Just do it. Yeah. Another drink of water here, guys. Dennis is asking what's the blue tops on those candles, like this one right here. What that is you can set up your volume to where it'll, I think what this is 2 times the average volume. Yeah, 2 times the average volume. You can color the tip of it a color of your choice. So it just means it's the 2 times the average volume right here. This is what that means. That is. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Thanks a bunch for listening in to this raspy voice. I do truly feel better than I sound. I truly do. We'll see everybody back here in the morning. Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, in the morning here in about 25 minutes. All right. You guys take care. Thanks a bunch, okay?